check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow Unboxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, what's going on? We back, Goodfellow Sports TV. Why I still have Terence Crawford as my pound-for-pound #1 fighter over Canelo Alvarez. Let's chop it up. Appreciate everybody for checking the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. And, yeah, I think Crawford is a better fighter, but, you know, people going to say, oh, Canelo beat Danny Jacobs. It solidified him as the best fighter in the world. To me, Danny Jacobs wasn't amongst one of the best fighters in the world. Like I said before, I thought Danny Jacobs could have lost 2 of his last 3 fights. He could have lost versus Lucky. He could have lost versus Derevchenko. He hadn't had a dominant performance, you know, other than knocking out Peter Quillin and stopping Caleb Truex. In the past, his prime Peter Quillin, I haven't seen a dominant performance by Jacobs. Yeah, he competed versus Gennady Golovkin. I was there that night. Thought he edged him out, but guess what? BoxRec said he lost. That was his claim to fame, was a moral victory. I didn't think Danny Jacobs was that good of a fighter coming in, and that was a lot of people's impression leaving the fight, that Danny Jacobs wasn't that good of a fighter. It wasn't nothing that if you didn't look at the film, you didn't already know. But then again, look at Canelo. Once again, hey, man, he cheated, man. He was a pound-for-pound cheater, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Failed 2 tests for clenbuterol, and nobody know how long he been taking that shit and putting that shit up his ass. I'm not going to let that go, bruh, because when they bring up other fighters, when they bring up Pacquiao, people swear up and down the list that Pacquiao did something. Am I disagreeing or agreeing with that? I'm just going to plead the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. You know what I'm saying? You talk about, you know, a lot of different fighters, man. It just seems like, oh, James Toney did this and Roy Jones did this and, you know, this guy did that. And, oh, Floyd was taking a xylocaine. He had an IV. And when you bring up Canelo cheat, Mexicans got every fucking excuse in the book. You know what I'm saying? He cheated. And not only did he cheat, outside the ring, he cheated inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? With Golden Boy, you know, allegedly playing for judges, you know, people felt he didn't beat Lara. He didn't get he didn't get Trout a fair shake. People felt like he beat Canelo. I mean, at the end of the day, Canelo might have had his most dominant performance versus Danny Jacobs, and then you still got people saying Danny Jacobs won the fight, or the fight was a 115, 113 type of fight. You know, when is Canelo going to pitch a dominant performance, man? I seen Terence Crawford give a dominant performance, you know, versus Victor Postol. That was a dominant performance. Versus Jeff Horn, who's a middleweight right now. That was a dominant performance. Going overseas and beating Ricky Burns when he was robbing the fuck out of niggas. That was a really good performance for him. I see him become undisputed. People underrating that shit, man. Usyk is only in people's top 3 or 4 or 5 is because he was undisputed. You talking about pound for pound, you know, Canelo was just pound for pound off the strength that he Mexican. And he could fight, but pound for pound in the conversation, if he was a brother, he had 3 or 4 losses on his resume. If he was from the UK, he had 3 or 4 losses on his resume. Shit, if he was from Puerto Rico, he probably have a loss or 2 on his resume. He was from Canada, he had 5 or 6 losses on his resume. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Crawford done something he ain't done. Undisputed. People say, well, you know, Canelo fought the better level of competition. Who he blew out? Who he beat? Who the fuck did he beat? Real talk. Who did he legitimately beat? Say, damn, Canelo blew Austin Trout out. No. Damn, Canelo blew Odas Cotto out. No. Damn, Canelo blew Lara out. Yeah. Remember the time Canelo stopped Chavez Jr. at a catchweight at 164.5? Oh, man, Canelo dominated Triple G. People thought he lost versus Triple G. People thought he lost versus Lara. Had he not had the Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya protection, this nigga had 3, 4, 5 losses. He had many losses as, you know, 21 Sir Savage have 8 million, have many millions in his bank account. Had about 8 of them. You talking about Terence, you seen dominant performances. You want to say, oh, Victor Postol wasn't that good and whoop-de-whoop. Well, shit, neither was Shane Mosley, and Canelo couldn't stop Shane Mosley. You know what I'm saying? Canelo couldn't stop Chavez Jr. You name me a dominant performance, you say, oh, shit, Canelo won by a country mile. You can't. You know, Crawford, better footwork, faster hands. You know what I'm saying? I said Canelo got better defense. You talking about stamina? Terence Crawford. You talking about boxing skills? Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford, better fighter. He don't get tired down the stretch like Canelo do. He go to the body too. Terence Crawford, one of the most underrated body punchers out there. Southpaw to orthodox. orthodox to southpaw. How you want it? You want to get beat up from the outside? He can beat you up. You want him to box circles around you? He could box circles around him. You want him to run down and just beat you up like he did Felix Diaz and just pummel you and put the pressure on? He could do that. He could walk you into shots. Come on, from an attribute standpoint, skill for skill, Crawford better. If you want to take it to a technical aspect, footwork, Crawford. Hand speed, Crawford. Multi-dimension, Crawford. Ain't no dude about to do dance around Crawford like Lara danced around Canelo, or how Cotto outboxed Canelo. Even Floyd ain't about to outbox Crawford no 12-0 at the time. He not about to shut Crawford out. Crawford gonna get about 3 rounds on Floyd, if not 4. You know, he ain't gonna never get shut out. Not by that version of Floyd Mayweather. I don't care what nobody say. People forget Canelo got shut out by Floyd. Shut out, 12-0. I don't care what nobody say, what the judges said. How you a pound for pound can you let a grandpa shut you out? You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. That's real talk. You know, that ain't gonna happen to Crawford. Not while he young in his prime. You know, and then you gotta just keep it real, bro. He a good fighter. He number 2 with an asterisk. You know, he ain't the only guy that they gloss over drug cheat. Fury and a lot of dudes. Dillian White. Miller had already cheated before he got popped this time. You know, Peterson. The list goes on and on, man. But it's Goodfellas Sports TV. That's my argument. I don't care what nobody say. It's my opinion, my platform. I'm not arguing with niggas that got their own platform. But y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellas1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Soaps, lotions, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much, much more. Probably do another pound for pound list, you know, right when the summer get it, before the summer. But other than that, you know, just keep checking us out, man. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email once again. If you got a business question, a crowd response, video request. And don't forget, you don't like my shit, don't watch my shit, man. Easy as that, man. But, you know, keep sharing the videos. The best donation you can make. One time for the one time. Good.